How do you turn your New Year's resolution into a habit? Well, here is what the science says on making sure you're not just working out for the months of January and February, but turning working out into a habit that you have for the rest of your life. Let's get straight into it. Happy New Year's, everybody. It's your boy, Coach Ty, back at you with another one. And as I already said, today we're talking about turning a resolution into a habit. Now, by the way, you've probably been using the word habit a little bit incorrectly. Most people think the word habit simply means things that you do repeatedly. The 2012 study Making Health Habitual defines habits as actions that are triggered automatically in response to contextual cues that are associated with their performance. So one such example of this would be washing your hands, the action, using the restroom, the contextual cue, or automatically putting on your seatbelt, the action, when getting in the car, the contextual cue. A lot of research shows that doing a specific action following a particular trigger, and just quick side note on the word trigger, this word has been so socio-politically charged in recent years that I hesitate to even use it. But the word triggered has been around for a very long time, particularly in, for example, PTSD diagnoses. Someone gets triggered and has a flashback to when they were fighting in a war zone or something like that. So just for a moment, let's try to disconnect the socio-political view of the word triggered from the word and just look at the actual meaning of the word, just for a minute. So as I was saying, a lot of research shows that doing a particular action repeatedly in a certain context will eventually cause the task to be triggered or activated automatically. For example, participants in one study chose a healthy behavior, eating fruit or going for a walk. The researchers then tied that behavior to a contextual cue, after breakfast or after lunch. The researchers found that habit strength increased rapidly for 66 days and then reached a plateau. Also, the researchers found that habit strength was not severely impaired when missing one day. Another study compared dieting among people who were given a leaflet on improving consistency and people who weren't. The researchers found that the people who were given the leaflet lost way more weight. And another study found that strong habits, although perceived to be purposive and goal-dependent, are actually influenced by recurring triggers in the performance context. So to sum all that up, you can create positive habits by forming an intentional trigger for the action that you're trying to achieve. In this case, working out. Now we know the action or habit we want to create, which is going to the gym. So what are some potential triggers that we can put in place? You've got dozens, if not hundreds of options here. Really the only limit to this would be your creativity. From the available research, it really doesn't seem to matter what the context is so long as you associate it with the action and so long as you use it consistently. So here are a few examples of contextual cues that I came up with while writing a loose script for this video. Go immediately upon waking up. Go immediately after breakfast. You can go immediately after lunch, immediately after dinner, associating working out with having a meal beforehand. Go immediately after work. Go immediately after your last class. Go immediately before your first class. Go after watching a motivational video. Or you can do what I do, which is I sit down and I plan my workout out. I write down each exercise that I'm doing, sets, reps, and weights based on what I did last time. And after having planned all that, I go to the gym. What you want to happen is to cross over from the territory of, am I going to work out today, to when am I going to work out today? Once working out becomes as much a part of your day as brushing your teeth or eating breakfast, then you've won. Now you've created a habit, and then now you don't need to put as much willpower into getting yourself up to go to the gym. Once again, it frankly doesn't matter what it is, so long as you do the contextual cue and then the action immediately after. You do that consistently for a few weeks, and then it will take hold. You want to eventually get to a point where it feels weird to not go to the gym. And quick other side note before we wrap up, I can't stand it that fitness enthusiasts look down on New Year's resolutioners. There's this weird elitism that goes on with people who've been working out for a long time, specifically in regards to people who start at New Year's. There's this, oh, here comes the New Year's resolutioners, they're gonna take up all the machines. I personally don't get it. I think it's very silly and prideful in a weird way. I personally don't care when you start, whether it's January, June, or December. Whether it was a New Year's resolution, or because you went through a breakup, or because you are struggling with depression, whatever your reason or your drive to get you to the gym, it's all within bounds. Going to the gym is so good for your physical, mental, and emotional health that I frankly don't care what your motivating factor is. Whatever gets you there and keeps you there, so be it. That's all for today, folks. Thank you so much for listening. This one was nice, short, and sweet. I wanted to get these few studies to you quickly and succinctly. I hope that's helpful. Please let me know what you want to hear from me next, and I will see you with the next one. Deuces.